All right, folks, welcome to our slightly less in-person class, or at least lesson today. Today we are going to cover the last data type of this unit called the deque. When we return in person, we will cover how we can implement all three of these data types, stacks, queues, and deques, using an array instead of with a linked list. So, like I said, our last data type discussed here is the deque, which is short for a double-ended queue. It is pronounced like deck, despite the fact that it looks kind of like the word deque. Um, Based on the name, double-ended queue, it's going to work very similarly to how you might expect. Like a stack or a queue, you can add elements to either end and remove them from either end. Just like a stack or queue, you will only be able to interface with those ends. You won't be able to add or remove from the middle. We're probably not going to want to sort, but uh, we're able to interface with either end instead of just one end like we could with a stack or a queue. So with a deque, we can access, add to, and remove from both ends equally. And we're going to use stack terminology for these actions just to kind of standardize across our data types. Even though it's a queue, we're using stack terminology here. So we can push to either the front or the back. We can pop from either the front or the back, and we can peek at either the front or the back. Um, and we can treat our front and back however we choose. Typically, I'm going to treat the front of my deque as the head of my linked list, or the earlier indices in an array, which we'll talk about again later. And then the tail end of my deque will be the back. You could have it the other way around. That feels like it makes less sense in my brain, but it's up to you. And as well as we could with a queue or a stack, we can also, we probably should implement the isEmpty and size methods. Those should be very similar to how they were in a queue or a stack. So if I have a deque, is a new deque, it's going to start off empty, nothing inside. If I push to the front 10, that is the only thing in my queue, it's the only thing there. If I push to the front 11, the front I'm treating as my left-hand side. Pushing to the front 11 ends up with 11 and then 10 in that order. If I push to the back 12, it's going to appear on the opposite side. It'll appear on the rightmost end. Our deque's size is currently 3. There are 3 elements. If I pop the front, we're going to pop the 11. That's at the front. If we pop the back, that's going to pop 12. That's at the end. Pop front, also going to be, well, pop front and back would both do the same thing. Both of those would pop that 10. And our deque is now empty. That's going to print out true. Now, pretty much all of our operations on a deque, like on a stack or a queue, are going to be able to be O of 1 because we'll have direct references to our head and our tail of our linked list. We will not need to do anything in the middle. We won't need to insert. We won't need to remove from anywhere other than our ends, meaning that all of those operations should be able to be done in O of 1 time efficiency, which is always something that's very exciting. So your assignment is that you're going to build a deque today. Wow, shocker. You should use either a linked list or an array as the underlying structure. We haven't talked about that. Just use a linked list for this one. And your deque should support the following features. You should store strings. I'm not making you do generics for this one. You should limit your deque to 16 elements. This is going to be a bounded deque. I think we'll talk more about having a bounded queue, stack, or deque during next class when we talk about arrays. But if you hit your limit of 16 elements, just ignore them. Do not add more elements if you would go above your limit. And then you should have the following methods: push front and back, pop front and back, peek front and back, and then your size is empty and to string. All right, that should be it. Thank you all for watching my wonderful video, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of class.